recent years, I have observed a trend.
Kevin Bahati, who has made the headlines over the past few years. He is a musician, but of course, lately we have known him as the aspirant who has been trying to get the Jubilee ticket for Mathare constituency.
A political trend that is shaping the way I see politics. Everyone wants to vie for a political seat.
We want to have a conversation with you today to, first of all, understand why you want to be MP.
And these are not just any common people or seasoned politicians. They are musicians, comedians, celebrities. They are living a life that most people dream of. So why the sudden shift?
I already had a very big platform where I was reaching out to so many people, and we were already doing a lot with the community. But I wanted a much bigger voice, and politics provided for that.
But even as a musician, being celebrated around the country and globally, winning awards, it was not satisfying. So I felt like I can do something, to impact my society.
Yeah.
And that's by going for the Mathare top seat in the parliament.
Is it a time for change, as they all claim? And don't get me wrong, this is not something new. In fact, in the United States, Donald Trump is the first American president to become a president without prior political background. Likewise, the Ukrainian president was also a prominent comedian before shifting his focus into politics. But this is different. If you understand the dynamics of Kenya as a country and what it takes to vie for a political seat, then you will be concerned. Before we continue, I would like to say that this video is meant for informational purposes only, and any information provided might be inaccurate, so viewers are advised to do their own research. Consider this video a personal opinion. Before we dive into the subject matter, let us get to understand what it's like to be a Kenyan. Kenya is located in the eastern part of Africa, with a population of over 55 million people. It's a country known for its cultural diversity, vibrant population, and a dynamic economy. Kenya's culture comprises of over 40 ethnic communities, with each community having its own unique customs and traditions. Despite this diversity, English and Swahili serves as a unifying national language. With a GDP of over $130 billion, Kenya boasts of having one of the largest and most diversified economies in Africa. Agriculture remains a backbone, employing a large portion of the population through tea, coffee, horticulture, and livestock farming. Additionally, Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, is often referred to as the Silicon Savannah, as it's a regional tech hub where startups and innovations thrive. The majority of Kenya's population is young. Over 50% are under the age of 25. This youthful generation is highly active online and is responsible for driving social and technological change, blending modern lifestyles with traditional values. So then, what can possibly go wrong in such a country? The answer will shock you.
While Kenyan political leaders leveraged social media to impact the just concluded presidential elections. However, there are claims that some politicians exploited the networking platforms in the presidential campaigns to mislead and rally voters.
Kenya is arguably one of the most political vibrant countries in Africa. Unlike other nations where their most influential figures are either artists, actors, or footballers, in Kenya it's politicians. And to just give you an idea on how influential these politicians are, the most popular person on X is the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto. The second most popular person is Raila Amolo Odinga, the former Prime Minister of Kenya. And the third most popular person is Mike Sonko, a former governor of Nairobi. Despite the fact that elections are normally held after every 5 years, politicians never seem to stop. Once a new government takes place, they rush to form new alliances and create new political parties. And those that were unlucky to be elected, they form and spearhead anti-government protests with the hope of gaining popularity. And this always leads to increased political tension and in most cases protest. In 2024, Kenya experienced the highest number of protests in over 3 decades, having a total of 2,005 demonstrations in just 1 year. The month of July alone recorded over 250 events of riots and protests, but perhaps the most noted one was the Gen Z protest that occurred in June of 2024. This movement was triggered by a controversial finance bill that sought to increase taxes on the already burdened citizens. What started out as peaceful demonstrations on digital spaces quickly escalated onto the streets. The tipping point came on the afternoon of 25th June 2024 when protesters breached the walls of parliament and ambushed lawmakers who had just voted to pass the controversial finance bill, despite the public opposition. What followed was a state-sanctioned police brutality. security forces unleashed their full weight against the protesters. Tear gas, water cannons, and live ammunition were used against unarmed protesters. According to Human Rights Watch, at least 60 young people lost their lives in June alone. So having full knowledge on the dynamics of Kenyan politics, I would still quit my high-paying job for a chance to become what? The President of the Republic of Kenya.
Let me tell you one thing. The politics of this country can only change when it becomes cheap and affordable to get in leadership. Politics is almost an investment that you're putting in. And you are risking, okay? And putting up crazy money to get a seat.
Felix Odiwuor Kobe, alias Jalango, is a former actor and media personality. And without a doubt, he is one of the most successful individuals in the media and entertainment industry altogether. But on February of 2022, he officially resigned from his job to pursue a career in politics, to which he won. He is the current member of parliament of Langata constituency. Surprisingly, Jalango was earning approximately 1.8 million Kenya shillings as a media personality. But as an MP, the gross salary is approximately 1.4 million Kenya shillings. That is before any deductions. But let us switch focus a little bit.
The other day I saw Morara saying that, Gen Zs are 15 million. If we raise 100 shillings each, we'll have 1.5 billion shillings and we'll be ready to put up a campaign.
Strong campaign machinery.
1.5 billion for a presidential campaign is a 3 days budget.
Shut up.
In one of Jalango's recent interviews, he reveals how much it costs to campaign for a political seat. And according to him, 1.5 billion Kenya shillings can only last for 3 days for a presidential candidate. Let's pause and do the maths. According to Regulation 18 subsection 1, the IEBC allows political campaigns to begin not more than 120 days before the election date and must end 48 hours before the election day. So if there are 120 days to campaign, and a presidential candidate uses approximately 1.5 billion Kenya shillings every 3 days, meaning after 120 days, he will have used at least 60 billion Kenya shillings. This is insane. An elected president in Kenya has 60 months to be in office, and his gross monthly salary is approximately 1.4 million Kenya shillings. Meaning at the end of his tenure, the president would have received a gross salary of approximately 84 million Kenya shillings. So how then does he compensate for the remaining 59 billion 916 million Kenya shillings? It doesn't make sense. And note, this is just one of the 6 elected positions and countless elected politicians. If I decide to go down this route, it's a rabbit hole. You see, corruption in not only Kenyan politics but also worldwide has been one of the most persistent and deeply rooted challenges that we have faced. It cuts across all levels of national government, county and even local institutions, and has had far-reaching effects on economies, governance and public trust. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, once claimed that the country loses 2 billion Kenya shillings every day to corruption. If this is true, it means Kenya loses approximately 700 billion Kenya shillings every year. This is 1/3 of the country's budget. Africa is estimated to be losing at least $100 billion every year. This is almost 30% of the continent's total GDP. But again, I wouldn't want to throw all the blame to politicians. The people also have a part to be blamed. Every election year, everything we have been crying about, either corruption or bad governance, tends to be thrown out of the window when it comes to electing a leader. We start looking at which community does a particular politician come from and who is he associated to. And you see all these people who attend political rallies? Yes, 80% of them have been paid to attend. Corruption is like a cobweb. One thing is caused by the other, and that other thing is caused by yet another thing, and so on. So then, do we still have hope?
There come a time when the nation is more important than an individual.
What's up everyone, we have come to the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching to the end. I don't take it for granted. If you wish to support this channel, kindly do so by leaving a like, commenting and subscribing. As at the time I am uploading this video, I only have 9 subscribers. My aim is to get to 1 million subscribers. I know it's a huge step, but a worthy step. And it's all possible with your help, so kindly subscribe. I still have a lot to improve on, and so I'm looking forward to your comments. I don't mind any criticism, so tell me what do you think we could improve on. Comment down below. and see you in the next video. Adios.